Didn't even get to cross.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Just having a little fun checking out how many ZaiZoe bases there really is out there. And I gotta say, I had no idea there was that many bases out there. And I'm eating ice cream, and it's really good. And with that, we will get into some Town Hall 9 attacks. And first up, we got Doc starting out this vid. Doc going with the healer comp. He's got 2 healers in that CC, plus he's carrying 3 of his own, so put 5 healers down onto that hero when time is right. Basically, as I've told you in other videos, whether you're pushing a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, 11, and regardless the troops that you're using, you are going to do some things that are very similar. And here he took out that air defense with his queen first before dropping down those healers, saved them a little bit of trouble there. But some of the other things you're going to do, you're going to always want to create a funnel. You're going to have a core group of troops that is going to go straight in. I mean, nobody is always trying for the 1 star. Of course, you want the 2 to the 3. In order to get that, you are going to have to engage into that core fairly quickly and get it taken out, as usually the core is the strongest part. And as you can see right now, not having too much trouble. That queen is knocking out a large percentage. Dropping down the golem now. Gonna throw some wizards behind there to do a little bit of a cleanup. And the eagle is now engaged to the top. It is following that golem. In comes the wall breakers now. They're gonna go straight in. And a couple Valks go there to the side he sends in just to help out a little bit of reinforcement. And as soon as that angle is eliminated, once it's out of the way, should be able to send in his Valks, which is basically the core of his attacks. In they go. Queen still helping out there. They will go over that jump spell inside, and hopefully they'll get everything down. And yes, they do. And for the 2 stars, that is a nice ground attack. And next up, we got Haas taking on a Town Hall 11 and using a strat I'm a little more comfortable and familiar with, going with the baby Loons, carrying 4 lightning, 2 quakes. And sacrificing that king a little early, getting that wall open, trying to get that queen down in there, hoping she's going to take out those air defense. But that might be a little bit of a far range for her to make it, and it was. But never fear, the attack still has a long ways to go. And he's decided to come from the top. Bottom side, obviously, you can see the air blowers are facing towards where his troops would be. So safest bet at the moment is going up top. It is fairly weak. Should be able to grab a good percentage. And myself, I probably would have held those heroes back. I might have thought they would have gotten in there, maybe used a few of those baby dragons just to help clear out a little bit to help take the distractions away from those heroes, so they would have went straight through that wall and in. Probably would have gotten the air defense that way, but some people try it different ways, so still a long ways to go. As I was saying, myself, I like to save those heroes for the end. They're always there just in case, and then usually by the time I drop my heroes, everything else is going down as the eagle is engaged by then, so. And throwing around the rest of those troops, still holding back one baby. There it comes. And easily should be able to squeak out that 50% mark. Not going to be able to get in there to that town hall. But this strat is a hit or miss depending the base. for getting the Town Hall with, but it is a very safe strat for grabbing that 50%. Especially if you have patience, just let those troops do their work. And another one, the same style, carrying a couple baby dragons less, going with the full-size dragon. Also in the CC is a dragon, 2 loons. That is what I put in there myself when I go with this strat. And sometimes I actually have gone with 2 lightning, a rage, and 2 haste. Then you take the EQ in your CC plus the same dragon and 2 loons. I go with that depending. It will slightly alter how you attack. Usually I'll take out 1 air defense. I'll find another air defense, hopefully by the queen. Then I can get the CC out, kind of engage everything in that area, take it down. But there is a couple of different ways of doing this one. And just learn yourself which way that you like. The 4 lightning is a pretty common one. Knocking out a couple air defense at the one end or another, or in this case, as you could see, knocking out some archer towers or some blowers. Knocking out something other than air defense sometimes is the key as well, depending which way you're going to attack from the base, of course. And at 22% eagle engaged, I like to usually try and get to that 30%, still with enough troops down. Then once the eagle engages, I usually send king queen together towards smaller narrow targets. As you can see here, only a queen, so showing that as a Town Hall 9 you can get up to legends without heroes. I did it myself actually. I upgraded my heroes the whole way up while pushing, and although I will say that it does help to have those heroes, there is no reason that a Town Hall 9 can't push up. Some people are scared about losing loot. You will gain so much loot that I don't even look at what's going on for my loot. And Wolverine coming up next. Same strat as you see. This is a very common strat. I will be making some other videos showing some different strats. So this is a main one for the Town Hall 9s. I'm going to show some other videos with the Town Hall 7s and with the Town Hall 8s, and with those you will be able to also convert them to your level, and basically it'll just be a matter of copying the similar attack style. There's no reason that you can't use dragons from Town Hall 7 right up to Town Hall 11 to push. There's no reasons from Town Hall 8 up to Town Hall 11 you can't use the Golem Vulk Wizard combo. It is all basically the same. Of course, as you get up, your troops get a little stronger, the bases get a little bit stronger, but the technique will be very similar, and that is why I like to stick to one strat, learn that one and learn it well, because you will start to look at the bases slightly different. You will look at them in according to the way that you attack. And as I was talking about loot there, on my Town Hall 9, I actually started to upgrade my heroes. I stopped them at level 15 and I said, the heck with this. It would take way too long to upgrade all these heroes. And I did some farming in Titans. I'd push up, drop down on defense, push up, drop down. And doing that, at one point in time while pushing, I had so much dark elixir, I couldn't get any more, and it was at that point I decided, well, maybe I should start upgrading my heroes. And now my heroes are fully maxed at 30-30, so I'm glad I actually bit the bullet on that one and just started upgrading them. I do have a style to how I upgrade. Some people go 1 level to 1 level. Myself, I like doing 5 levels each. My heroes were 15-15, so I like having my queen more than I like having my king. So I'll put my king down first. He will go down for 5 levels, get him to level 20. Then I'll take my queen, do the same thing. She'll now go down for 5 levels, bring her up to 20. And then I switched back to my king, brought him up to 25, but that's where I was like, well, I'm only 5 levels away from a max king. And the higher level the hero you have, the better it actually works. And as you see, the max heroes work way better than the level 25 heroes that work way better than level 20. So I decided I would leave my queen at 20, bring my king to 30, almost getting mixed up in my own numbers here, which then left me to do 10 levels on my queen. And although it was a long 10 levels without her in attacks, again, it wasn't too difficult. Still able to get up there, still able to push. And then when you look at this raid and you add in the loot bonus, you know, you've got pretty close to $1 million raid. You start talking about farming, and the best place to farm for any base, in my opinion, be it a Town Hall 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11, is up past the Champs Zone. Those people that do sit down there, although, yeah, you do find some bases, up here, once you add in that loot bonus, I hardly even look at the loot. As I said, I just look at the base. Can I take the base? I'm going to take it. Cups don't always matter neither, but definitely loot is never an option in my mind. Not after you get past champs. You start adding in that loot bonus, and even your low offers that would be, you know, down in silver, gold, that you would normally pass, you know, 150, 200k, that's not really enough. You know, you're looking for that 300, 400. Well, when you add in the loot bonus as you get up, that is what the raid is worth. So then you can take a lot more bases. Just my personal opinion, just the way I've seen it, but that's how it's gone. And Lucifer should be able to grab this 50%, sitting there with a queen at full health and ability still. Couple of those babies left going around, +5 in his camps. Should not be too difficult. And as you can see, the queen is down there by those builder huts. That is a couple extra easy percent. And she didn't quite go up the other way, but out comes the heroes. Or the CC, I should say. And that's it for this video. So I don't know if you've learned anything, but hopefully you have. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.